CS and environmental science, there is such a clear connection with what computer science can do for the environment. It can predict things. It can use sensors to show us what we can't see in the environment. These are exciting things for me. We had a pond, and there was a culvert that was underground that ran from the top of the hill down to the bottom. And this water was kind of recycled. And it was blocked. It got blocked by debris, and the culvert couldn't run. And luckily it was the winter time. So it wasn't going to be running anyway, because it would have likely had frozen. Once we needed it to start running again, we would have had a big problem with algae if we hadn't got it back running. So what did we do? Well, I posed this problem to the students, and I said, well, what could we do? We don't know where this issue is. We don't know what's happening. We just know that when we turn the pump on, none of the water is getting back down where it should go. They said, well, Mr. Lilholt, we got to find the smallest student in the class and send them up that pipe. And I said, although that sounds like a fantastically safe idea, can we find an alternative? And they did, obviously. They said, well, why don't we build a robot, send it up there? And that's what we did. And we took a ton of river rocks from the pond, brought them into the classroom so we could set up the testing site so we didn't have to go all the way down there every single time. And we started programming robots to see if we couldn't build a robot, engineer the actual physical thing, and get it to move just in one direction. They were like, well, how can we see? Hook up a camera to it. Oh, okay. So you have a cell phone? Yeah, throw that on there. So creative ideas, finding solutions, and showing the students these real world connections between CS, a problem that needs to be solved, and connecting it and making it very clear the connection to these other disciplines like environmental science. Here is the connection. Just so you know, this literally is there. There are people in their mid-40s in this role, working and getting paid for this. So making those connections for the kids.
This excerpt of the CSK8 podcast is from episode number 129 and is titled A Dream Job with Addison Lilholt.